Yeah, hi. I just wanted to make a quick little video to, make sure my channel's not too dead and that everybody's doing alright. I'm actually trying to figure out the beginning of this, and I'm kind of having a little difficulty doing it, because, I'm more of a goofy, I do little goofy things, not serious stuff. But I wanted to say that you're not alone, basically. I'm seeing all this stuff on YouTube and whatnot of, just depression and stuff, and I was laying in bed and was like, I should make a video of this. There was two YouTubers that, kind of, I think everybody knows the story at this point, and it's really sad, actually. I didn't want to talk about it because I don't like talking about people's deaths on a channel, because it feels like you're trying to grow on somebody's death, and it's terrible in my mind. But, I understand why some people do it, but then others just kind of milk it, and it's like, eh. But, after all that, people, I had a lot of friends and also random people saying that they were gonna, hurt themselves and whatnot, and I was like, that's, people need to realize that they're not alone, and it seems that way because, especially on the internet though, because everybody seems colder whenever you look at the screen. People are actually a lot friendlier than you think. If you need to reach out and get help, you can. You very much can. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but you can, reach out to a friend or something for perhaps mental help or physical help. They can always help you in some sort of way, and it's, there is indeed help around, and you're not that alone. I know, sometimes days feel like you're alone, and you have bad days, and you have, rude people that make it worse sometimes. I'm breathing a lot. I realize that I do that. I breathe into the mic, and I'm trying not to do that. But, see, I did it again. But, yeah, what I'm saying, though, is you're not alone, and you need help. You can always find help. And don't think it's a good idea to, do something stupid and hurt yourself or worse. And, I'm saying all this because, it's recently on YouTube, that's all I've been getting is stuff on that. And I think it's really sad because nobody realizes that they can actually ask for help. And help is available, I tell you. See, I'm breathing a lot, so I'm trying to take bigger breaths so I don't do it as much. But, I'm sorry this video is terrible. I usually make funny or goofier videos. I'm not serious, but I wanted to make at least one serious video, right? But, see, I'm doing that thing all the time. That's what I'm talking about, the goofiness. Anywho, back to what I'm saying is, the fact that you're still here, though, it proves that you are strong and, able to pull through a lot. And if you have bad days and whatnot, you can always take breaks and, get a breather. Perhaps, try to stay off the internet if it's giving you a hard time. And if somebody's bullying you online, just block them. And some people need to realize that relationships with your friends aren't always the best. You have fake friends and abusive friends, and sometimes you don't realize that, and other times you do, but you don't want to let go because, you've been friends with them forever, and they weren't always like that, or, you're just trying to be a good guy. But sometimes, just sometimes, you have to be a little bit mean in order to care about yourself. I know it sounds like a jerk, but if somebody's bringing down your mental health, how can you bring up their mental health? You know what I'm saying? If they're being mean to you, and you're just trying to help them and whatnot, it doesn't always work that way. But that doesn't mean you can't help in a different way. You can always recommend something for them, give them little just pointers throughout the day and whatnot, little tips and stuff. Or you can get them an app, and then you guys work on the app. That's like a self-care app. Totally not something that I'm doing. I'm not doing it very well, actually. I need to apologize to him. Anywho, he's gonna watch that. What I was saying, though, is there's help always available. Yeah, I know I said that throughout the whole thing. I want you to know that you're not alone in this world. And the world does seem lonely, and people do make this world seem more cruel than it really is. But, there's still good people. There's always... how does it go? It's 3 in the morning, give me a break. But there's always it's like a yin-yang. There's some good in the evil, and there's evil in the good, but it's perfectly balanced. But unless you only look at the evil part, you're only going to see the evil part. You have to look for the good part, and you'll find the good part. You can't just look at the evil and be like, there's no good in this world. You have to look for the good. Just like how you have to look for the bad to see the bad. Or you can, just, sorry about that. You can mind your own business and forget about both and just be like, da-da-da-da. There's good, there's bad. There's the guy with the gun. Sorry, see, I'm goofy. I do little silly things, but I'm trying to be a little bit more serious, and I'm not good at it. As you can see, I'm repeating myself and whatnot. I don't know how else to say it, though, that I wanted to stretch the video out long enough to actually post it and whatnot. But I'm just... If you feel like hurting yourself or whatnot, please, reach out to somebody, talk to them, tell them how you actually feel. Don't be scared to be honest once in a while. Because a lot of us do lie about our feelings. Every time somebody says, hey, how's it going? You always respond good, even if you're having a bad day. It's all humans, though. I don't know why we're so watered down at this point that we're scared to talk about our feelings, even though it's a completely normal thing. Like, if you want to talk about your feelings, you should be able to. It's it's how you feel. We need to care about each other. If we're all, making... I don't want to get, rude about it, but if we have, these communities and whatnot, shouldn't you be able to talk about your feelings with the community? So, if you're in a furry community, shouldn't you be able to talk to those people, that community, about your feelings in order to help? I'm just saying, it's a lot of people. You don't even just have to talk to one person at a time. You can have multiple people that you talk to in order to ease it for them, but make it better for yourself. And I know that seems, on one end, that seems like you're hurting the people that's trying to help you, but you're not, because if somebody helps you and manages to help you, they feel a lot better about themselves, too. Or at least that's how I am. And I know I'm not the only one like that. What I'm trying to say is there's good, and you're not. Again, you're not alone. But there's good in this world that you just have to find, It's a little difficult to, find the good, because there's, evil, the evil, shoved in our face all the time. I don't know how to say that. I told you, I don't really do serious videos and whatnot. But really, there's people to help, and, you're loved and whatnot. There are people that do love you out there. There are people that are willing to be your friend and whatnot because they do genuinely like you. So you need to look on the bright side of things. In fact, thinking about it, a really good, mental health thing might be, to have one day, 24 hours, where you do nothing but compliment yourself. Good job, you woke up, or whatnot. Oh, sorry, I'm messing with a bottle cap there. But, what if you just took 24 hours to compliment yourself? Do nothing but tell yourself how good you've been doing, just for 24 hours. I bet, it'd help. All of it, you just have to say it all in your head, you don't have to say it out loud. But I bet that would really, really help with your mental health and whatnot. And also, to show that there's good, we should also make sure that everybody around us is okay. Like, even if there's just a random person, perhaps, just, ask them if they're alright from time to time. And, it'd be weird if, you get asked if you're alright and whatnot randomly, but you'd probably be glad that there's somebody asking you if you're okay. And we just need to learn how to get along with each other better. Well, I know we get along really well, but like we need to learn how to open up better to each other, so that that we're not all sad and whatnot. And like I don't like getting into things that have controversy or whatever you would call like bad, like I don't talk about bad things that could get me in trouble or people hating me. But I've noticed, including the entire internet, depression and whatnot and loneliness is mainly in guys. And you can fight me on that one. It's not my words, it's everybody else's word. So you be beating up the wrong guy. But I'm just saying, all this loneliness and whatnot is mainly in guys, which is weird and all, but then again, every guy is meant to be like Kratos or whatnot, and not every guy can do that. So we need to stop, comparing ourselves to Kratos. Sometimes it's alright to be a little different, open up more. It is kind of sad and all, though, that's how we have to be looked down upon, and we all go through it, though, so I don't understand why we can't talk about it that much. And I didn't say that, as in girls or anybody else doesn't suffer, from loneliness or depression. Everybody does, not just guys. But it seems to be really big in guys for some reason. But again, that's because we're supposed to be looked at as Kratos. And if we're not, the internet makes it seem. And a lot of it's on the internet. I just gotta point that out. The media and whatnot shows it that if we're not like that, we're a disappointment. Which is not true at all. Because, you're special in your own little way, and people like you that way. The way you are. You don't have to act all tough and whatnot if you're not a tough guy. It is nice to be tough, though. I'm not saying I am tough, but whenever you see a tough guy, you're like, hey, I wish I was like that. Which, I do that. I'm like, hey, I wish I was tough. But it's alright if you're not tough, you know what I mean? You don't have to look down upon yourself because you're not as tough as you want to be. You are who you are. You should enjoy the way you are and, get along with other people because of it and not be like, well, I can't hang out with them because I'm not as cool as them. But, that seems kind of childish to say, actually, out loud. I didn't think that one through, but that does sound kind of childish and whatnot. Which it is, but people do look at it that way. And, yeah, I just think that we should all get along and ask each other how we are doing once in a while and not just kind of be like, oh, well, I guess he's okay. I feel like we should have each other's backs and whatnot. Also, sorry for no uploads and whatnot. I have been tired. I haven't been lonely I guess I am a little lonely, but everybody is, I suppose. And again, you shouldn't be scared to say that. Being lonely is a normal thing sometimes. But yeah, what I was saying was, I'm sorry for not uploading a bit, and yeah, I've been trying to post something else, but every time I try to do it, somebody stops me, I swear. And why didn't anybody stop me now? They did. Let me check the time. My computer doesn't have the proper time. It thinks I'm in some part in Canada, I think. I don't know. It says 11:40 p.m. It is 2:40 a.m. So, my clock on my computer is horribly wrong, I tell you. I think I have a VPN on, and I don't know how that messes with the time. It usually doesn't, but somehow my time is messed up. The date's fine, right? Yep. Wait, no. No, it's obviously a day behind, but or time-wise. Anywho, enough with the computers and whatnot. Sorry about not posting anything, and I told you that I would post something that I didn't, and yeah, I do kind of feel like a liar for posting this first, but the thing that I'm trying to do is a little hard because I need to get sound effects, and I don't know how to do that safely, and I haven't been feeling very motivated. Yeah, I've been just sleeping all day. But yeah, we all go through our own struggles and whatnot, so everybody does have its own little, lonely feeling sometimes, but it's okay because we all go through it. It may be different, but we all go through the struggles though, you know what I mean? It's different, so it doesn't appear that way to you, so you might see somebody, or somebody might see you as not as going through as tough stuff as they did, but we all have a different mindset, so some things can be more, like traumatic, I guess you would say, to you than it would to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same. We see things differently. We have different viewpoints, which is also okay, but we should still care about each other. And I feel like I'm just ranting at this point. But I, wanted to make this just to say that you're not alone, because there very much is good in this world that is willing to care for you. And again, it is really hard to see, but that's because a lot of times we don't look at the good. We look at the bad for some reason. Because it hurts, it stands out more. But the good's still there. So, yeah. Well, I'm sorry for wasting your time and whatnot, but, gotta make sure everybody's okay. And I've been doing this for 18, I'll do it to 20, I'll try to stretch this a bit more. Yeah, 17 minutes, 33, 34, 35 seconds, 36 seconds. Yes. But, if you absolutely need it and can't find anybody to talk to, I guess you could try to talk to me. I'm not very active when talking online, but if you need somebody to at least talk to, I could help you, or I could. Sorry about that. I've got a spider on me here, but I can try to talk to you. I listen more than I talk. So if you just want somebody to listen, I can do that. But don't push too much stuff on me. I've been lazy. And I don't talk much, so if you need, I'm here. But I do think there's more than just me. I know there's just more than me. I bet there's a friend that you don't even realize it, that cares very deeply for you. That happens a lot and people don't realize it. I've seen it actually a few times. And people are like, no, that's not true. And I'm like, but he looks like he likes you. Sorry. But, yeah. It's probably like, I don't want to sound like a somebody who makes theories, but I feel like our diet for some reason has something to do with our mental health. My 300-pound dog, not my 300 dogs. I only have one dog. Two dogs now. I have a puppy and a dog. But my 300-pound dog is clumping upstairs. Or is that a person? That might be a person listening to me. Okay, well, I think I woke somebody up. Might as well end it now before it gets... No, I got, just a few more seconds. I gotta stretch it. But yes, moral of the story: people care, and yeah, you just gotta reach out to people and ask for help, I suppose. And please don't do anything stupid, because I say stupid and people think I'm calling them stupid. I'm not. I don't know how else to say it without, actually saying, like, hurting yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's it then, huh? Well, I'll try to post something more interesting later. But, yeah. Take care for now, okay? Bye-bye.